Oh, he's claiming that one here.
Very different.
What is it?
Something you can't have.
That's quite a large red cabbage, that isn't it? That one.
That one.
We just got that from Sainsbury's. Everything else came from Asda. These are all 10 pence, isn't it? All these are 10 pence. 3 sausage rolls, 10 pence. Another 3. And all these different cookies. So we've got like dairy milk caramel ones. And then what's these ones? Extra special granola ones with pumpkin and sunflower seeds.
Oh, will we have them?
Can't have them yet. Belgian milk chocolate. And then what's this one? Milk chocolate cookies. And then croissants. And I got one of them nice farmhouse loaves. You know, let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, that's one of them bacon and cheese thingies that you like. And then I got this big red cabbage from Sainsbury's.
We'll have it.
It's heavy.
This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one.
Why you take the granola ones?
So it's about 10:30 on Sunday morning, last Sunday in February. And I was just tidying a little bit here, some of the sticky up bits. I've left these because they're quite alright for now, for a bit of height. But I just was clearing up this. I just thought I'd see if there's anything dead under here. Well, the whole thing comes up. There's nothing. The whole actual thing. I mean, I thought it was still alive and that it was rooted, but just came off. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it'll, I don't know. Anyway, yes, so amazingly these geraniums are still in flower, even though they're outdoor ones, and I just bring them in occasionally if there's a frost and put them in the garage. But normally if you do that, they kind of get very weak and the wither, and by this time of year, end of February, they're on the last legs, and it's just the start of spring and keeping them going, they start to regenerate again. You have to normally cut off a lot of dead wood. Well, this one is in great condition. And the other one I've been looking after, the other pot, which has got 3 geraniums in, is similarly in great condition. You know, flowering and no weakness in the stems or anything like that. So it's been amazing. These, which I planted last year, last spring I think, or last winter, they didn't do anything in flower, but now over this winter they've really come to their own. So maybe they're going to flower this autumn, maybe. I think they're autumn flowering potentially. I can't remember now. It can be quite tall ones. So that's amazing how much growth just this winter they've put on. So that's the sort of second winter they've been in. You can see the new growth on lots of these, and the roses have got buds on. Even I cut them hard back. You can see the little buds coming on them ones. And the one I transplanted, I think that's also got some buds coming on it, so that's good. I put it in there. So it was like right next to, well, it was where that pink flower is there, that heathery thing. That's where it was, and it you know, blocked everything out and dangerous next to the path there for catching on. So I moved it to here a few weeks ago, and it's now getting its buds on. So that's good. Yeah. Yeah, so that's just the washing line poles. Have a look at the temperatures. It was about 6.2 earlier on, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, 6.3 now. We'll have a little woodland walk, eh? See quite a lot of the sticks on top of the compost heap that I've been collecting over the winter off those lime trees that have just been dropping naturally. So I've just got a section here. These are just completely spare bins which are not used. The brown one for garden waste and a spare main waste one, but don't use them. So you just store things in there if you want. They've actually got nothing in at the minute. That's a big double ladder thing, like a sort of massive tall step ladder, but it seems very flimsy, so I don't use it. There. So we'll have a little look through here, see how things are going. You can see little bits of new green growth on these shrubs here. Hopefully filling that little bit of a hole there. You can see little bits of ivy. I do put it off where it just gets a bit irritating. I pulled it off quite a lot of these trees where it was growing up, but you can see just in a couple of months how much they can grow up. That bit stem there is growing right up there. You can pull them off. But that, see that there? That is one ivy sucker, and that goes right up to the top of the tree. This particular tree here, so that's actually ivy. Look how thick that is there. And that, obviously this is before our time, and it's another one there. So the ivy is actually intertwined in this tree at the top, and a lot of the flowers and things up there are actually ivy flowers. So it's interspersed. This tree and that ivy are combined up there. Right here you can see this is ivy. Here, little ivy flower bud things. But obviously I created this path, hacked away through last summer, which I think is very useful, because it means we can make use of this space and also get access for keeping on control of things like ivy and these trees and things like that, and these shrubs, in terms of keeping their height down, getting too high. So I can get up there now, keep on top of the evergreen trees. They obviously look good from the outside, but inside I've got access. I can use to get ladders up there. Little bits of branches that have fallen there. And all goes, some daffodils coming up. Yes, this is the box that was installed, and then I think what happened was I think this is the new wire that is installed in. So he didn't use an existing hole. He put the new wire along there and then ran it into a hole in there. And that's the wire that runs in now. So that's our main wire that runs in to provide us with the broadband and all that in there. You just put a bit of silicone sealant over the top of the hole, clear stuff there. So that's it. So this is defunct now. All this other stuff here is all defunct. It's actually this one. That's the new one coming in to the box and then to there. Yeah, so we've got little bits of tulips and daffodils coming up here. Other little flowers as well. So the starts of spring growth. This has got little red berries on here, look. It's my office there. Oh, they should flower soon. They're very expensive, these bushes. You can see their little flower buds coming on, the little pink and red flower buds. Daffodils in the pot there as well. A little bit of walk in here. Got some bamboo. Oh, it grows very vigorously. You have to keep cutting it back. I think it's okay as a little bush there. Of course, this is where we turned the light round, because when we moved here, the light was facing to the house to shine the house. Of course, there's plenty of other lights at the front here. Just thought it'd actually be nice to turn that light round and shine it into the trees to create a bit of an effect. That's what happens. Of course, none of these lights were working when I moved in. I had to rewire them all. That was a good investigation at the time. There is quite a few big rocks here. I guess when they first moved in and built this, it was just basically a few rocks. I guess none of these trees were here. Yeah, 2000 it was there. You can see on the 2000 it was built. These are things like hostas and stuff like that, which are just overwintering. All the bamboo shoots. When I was cutting back that, I planted them in there and they've grown. Start cutting this back soon. Look, it's grown already, all that.